Alright, so basically right now we're moving these barriers out of the way because we're going to open up this real estate right here to actually make this the starting line, and we're going to run the other way. So right now Jeff's in the skid steer. We already picked up one of them, shuffled it this way, and we're going to move another and continue that because the pavement is getting pretty tough right here, which is the exit, but it's also where they paved it the thinnest. So at the end of the day, this will be a good move, I think. These out a little bit more, and we got another big barrier for here, which will be the new spectating area, which is good. So we'll set this one, move a couple other things, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when we're all done. There they go. Alright, so basically what we've got to do is get rid of this stripe here, and I don't know, I'll probably get rid of both stripes because I want the lane to meander over here more to the center. So I'm going to get rid of both of these stripes. I got some black inverted marking paint, and I got a few buckets of seal coat as well. I'm trying the Menards brand stuff. Something like 20 bucks a thing. Les, our head chief groundskeeper and premier staff member. He's out cutting on the F-935. Anyway, so I'm going to move this little barrier over, and we'll have to do a little time lapse and start doing some more sealing, trying to clean up this little walking area and redo our lines. Alright, so that is honestly the first time I've ever tried that. It's, you know, about the size of a normal driveway, and it was 6 buckets. So I think it says it covers anywhere from 250 to 350 square feet, so this has got to be about right. I am definitely an amateur at this, but I was gonna use one bucket and finish this out, so I thought, hey, while I'm at it, let's steal a bunch more. It only costs, you know, 20 bucks a bucket, and I didn't go up in here because I didn't go up in here quite yet. I'll come back with a couple more buckets and finish this up because frankly it's so beat up, it's pretty much a waste of money at that point. But it for the couple of bucks it'll take, it'll look a lot better and more homogeneous. But maybe I'll get a, you know, 10 or a dozen of them and do this whole stretch all through here and make it look proper. And seal coat it and hopefully hyper mile the pavement that we've got, because it is, you know, in tough shape in a couple of spots. But if you seal it in like this, hopefully it'll be easier on tires and, you know, pretty much everything else. All the other seal coated surfaces seem to have no impact at all on traction as far as you can tell. But anyway, this last little strip is drying. I tried my best, and I know Josh, the seal coater guy, will probably see this, and it's amateur hour here. I know you guys do a lot better job spreading this, and there is a technique to it, and I did not get it right away. But I think I kind of got it figured out. It looks fairly level. So anyway, that's it for this segment. We got to start working on the John Deere mower. We had a little bit of a whoopsie. It got stuck and bent some stuff, and we had a real issue here today. But I'm going to clean up and get out of here, and we'll pick up at the next segment of today's video. Okay, so in a pretty unexpected turn of events, we had full-blown chaos yesterday out here with lawnmowers, and what ended up happening is this one got stuck, and God, there's like just a swarm of mosquitoes in here today. This one got stuck pretty good, and what I didn't notice when we were going to pull it out is that the rear driver's side tire was actually hooked around a stump. So when I went to pull it, it turns out there was a C-clip missing on the top of the spindle on the driver's side, so it pulled out that whole control arm assembly, and it bent the steering rod, ram and whatnot. So what I got to do, I think real quick, is take off this brace right here, and then that'll give me ample access to take off this hydraulic ram that pushes and pulls real quick, and we'll go from there. So anyway, it should be pretty straightforward, but I'll have to get this repaired. I tried to straighten it, but it's leaking, and maybe you can tell or not, there's a pretty good bend in the chrome shaft that goes in and out, so as it travels you're going to lose pressure one way or the other when it doesn't seal real well, and it was leaking on the way in by the time we got it in. But I got to get a C-clip for this so it doesn't happen again. I actually noticed it the other day. This side didn't have one, and this side does. It's why they're there, so you can't actually basically have this happen. But anyway, let's get right to work. We'll get this repaired, and hopefully in the next week or so I'll have a rebuilt cylinder, or maybe I'll have a new shaft in it or whatever, and we'll go from there. Well, as you can see, it hooks a little to the left, so not typical, but I guess it's not a big deal at the end of the day, as some of us may know. But anyway, we'll see if I can get that rod straightened out. If anything, I'm going to rebuild the whole thing. I don't know, it's probably going to be a couple $100, but take out one is a couple $100. So no matter what, it's going to be rebuilt and good to go. I'm going to throw this in a pan, get it up to the hydraulic shop, and have them repair it, and hopefully have it back in the next week or so. Okay, so basically we got everything set up here, everything's painted, and you guys know that I'm a big F-body guy, of course, and one thing I want to go over is the quick little patch job that my friends at SPS did. But the yellow car is gone. You know at this point, the Firebird Collector's Edition Trans Am. But if you know me, and you've been following the channel for a while, there's always another F-body, and what we have here is a 1999 Chevrolet Camaro SS. So today this is the work vehicle. This is a 6-speed car. Basically what it has done to it is long tubes, 342 rear end, of course 4-wheel disc brakes, but it is an SS. It's a SLP optioned car. You know, they're all outfitted by SLP, but this had a couple of additional options, one being the performance exhaust, which has been changed, but this had a couple of extra options in addition to just being an SS. Black with a tan leather interior. Everything's okay. It's a good driver quality vehicle. Headliner's good, window motors are good, door panels look good, no cracks in the dash, nothing like that. It drives really nice. Factory chrome 5-spoke SS wheels. That came with an extra one as well, but this is going to be the vehicle I set up the course with today, amongst other things. And check this out. This is the new view of the starting line. We're going to start our vehicles somewhere right in there, coming tomorrow, which is at the time of filming, it'll be Saturday at Autocross 2.0. But what I got to do is blow the track off, get all the big chunks and rocks and grass off, and put all of our cleanup kits out. Got to do a little bit of line painting, touch-up sort of stuff, and from there, that is going to pretty much be it for this segment of the video, where we'll pick it up tomorrow. So let's hop to a little bit of time lapse, do some work in painting. I'm going to put the yellow do not cross, you know, whatever line inside of here as well as the white one that kind of guides your vehicle, but the yellow one's going to keep pedestrian traffic, you know, where everyone should be. So it didn't take 2 weeks. I'm back in an F-body. Chris and I, the prior owner of the yellow car, were talking about that, and I didn't even make it 2 weeks. So no other big changes to note. We got some more of our sponsor banners up. We got Manitou Inn up. We got our Superior Towing banner up, and I know that there is a Border States Electrical Supply one up and whatnot as well right here. So thank you to Border States. They supplied all the electrical stuff for the garage, which I'm still needing to button up. But Superior Automotive, thank you Zach McClelland and everyone on his team for them and sponsoring on behalf of Superior Towing. Of course, Chad and Carlson family at Manitou Inn just down the road. But anyway, we got this little patch job done. This was not done with a paver. It was done with something like 10 tons of asphalt. It's not perfect. It's probably going to hold water a little bit in the middle, but what it is going to do is ensure that when people are driving through here to the starting line or on and off from the grid, you're not carrying rocks like crazy like happened last time. That was a big mistake that I made by deciding to have them put some of this gravel here. So I've actually got this finally taken care of. There was never asphalt in this little area. It was saw cut both ends, and whether you guys care or not, or need to know or don't need to know, I'll tell you, just this little patch job, it's 1,600 bucks. The bigger one out here from last year, 4,500 bucks. So you'll see that that one was done with multiple bids. They're all within 100 bucks of each other. So that was the accurate price that I was paying locally a couple years ago. And basically this one, I didn't even call the big places, because basically in my experience what they enjoy doing is taking one of those barrels there and they bend you over it firmly and then they embrace you. So what I did this time is the numbers look good. It was all itemized from my friend at SPS, Hayden. So thanks Hayden, he made this easy. It's not the same as having it done with a paver, of course. It's not perfect, but with that expectation, this is gonna work really well just for traffic. So anyway, let's get to work. That's enough rambling and brain dumping on you guys. I've got lots of that going on in my life right now, brain dumping, but we'll go start setting up a course, cleaning up the track and grid area, staging area and all that, and starting line, and then we'll start making a couple laps in the car. So let's get to work. Big thank you to the Jamar company. We got cleanup kits. I actually got a 5-gallon bucket of floor dry to put here as well in case we have any minor spills. So Jamar company and my friend Taylor came out and installed this and provided those pieces of those tools and a bunch of fire extinguishers as well. So we're in pretty good shape with that. I got a couple more to put in the infield, and that'll about wrap up cleaning this portion up.
Last car of morning session. I say again, the last car.
So right now we're doing a Fast 5 shootout. We got Carlos in his Evo, Jack in the Miata, Jim in his C8 Corvette, Nikolai in his GR86 Toyota, and Mike Lawrence in his Ford Focus RS. So basically they're all going to get 3 runs, and the lowest combined time is who's going to be the winner. So this will be a pretty good show of who drives consistently. So something to keep in mind is that a shootout like this, each lap, your cone penalties are cumulative. So if you hit 2 on each lap, it's going to be a major. And an overall, let's say, slower car driver is actually going to have a competitive advantage if they're more consistent. So it's a good way to measure driving. Oh. So in the Corvette, a 33.289, no cones. But this is a view from the starting area under the tent and everything. It's a pretty good spot actually. Get a pretty good view and everything, but the coolest part is being around the starting line. So you can stand here, and unlike anywhere else you can watch autocrossing or drag racing, you're this close to the action, and it's actually pretty safe. I'll show you what a launch looks like after Nikolai finishes his run, but he's been a regular out here this year after coming out one time. So going through to the finish, 33.625. Lots of cone running today. Everyone's been really busy in the infield, so until everyone's safe, we're going to hold. Mike with a time of 31.75. Here comes Jack to be out on his run. And Jack going through the finish to a 33.460.
54. 21.
I got one. Took a cone for a ride there. Oh boy, it's under the car pretty far. I'll see if we can back off of it. Yep. Here goes Bad Chad running. Well, at this point we have our third autocross for the 2024 season in the books, and I got to do a little bit of cleanup. I got some footage from my dad yesterday. I'd like to show you guys a little bit of that, because not only were we running autocross on the paved area up here, we were also a good group of guys got together and they brought some big equipment and have been resurfacing the clay karting track all the way in the back. So that is actually happening in the background today too. I got a big cleanup project. There was a ton of rain yesterday, and the thought was let everything dry out before I pack it up. And you know, today being Sunday, the day after Autocross 3.0, getting everything cleaned up. So I got to pick up some cones, a couple more canopies and whatnot, and we'll get everything all packed up and ready to go for the next event. But I'll show you guys some footage from yesterday that my dad took of probably some cars running and the equipment working back on the clay track. And then we'll hop to some drone footage of the big change that's happened on the clay track since doing the last couple of updates, the paving, and the little bit of a minor upgrade we've done to the tower as well. So that's about all I got for this segment. I got to get to work, check out what's happened over the last many days out at the racetrack.
Hey everybody, David Johnson here from Black River Motorsports Park. Going to show you a little preview of what's going on today. To my west, a couple hundred yards, we got Autocross 3.0, and that is going fantastic. We got a nice warm day, but right behind me is today the main attraction. We are rebuilding the banked clay oval for go-karting. That's coming back to Superior, folks. This is going to be awesome, and I can't wait till this gets going. We've got a good group of people who want to see this through, and today is a huge day. Bringing out the heavy equipment and moving some dirt, because as we all know, the dirt's never in the right place. So stay tuned for future updates, and we'll let you know what's going on when something happens.
check that out. Chad's out dragging with rubber tires right now. Justin's driving his Duramax around. They're basically kind of assessing what kind of shape the track is in after the last couple of days, but it sounds like the moisture's coming out of it a little bit, so they're just trying to flatten it as much as possible and get ready for the rain to come where they can compact and work it again. But check that out. I'm going to show you a picture from a couple of years ago, and even as of a year ago before we dewatered it, and look at it now. It's almost like nothing ever really happened. Giving it a little bit of throttle to see what it feels like. Putting up with truck traffic, it's kind of crazy. Alright, so the next update we've got here is this boom truck is going to come in here, a crane truck, and we're going to offload some barriers. Some were all down by the end. I got another 24 of them coming. There's 12 on this trailer, and then 12 more coming in a couple days. They end up coming out to just under a couple $100 a piece, delivered and offloaded, which is super cheap. Pretty sure that right now, brand new, the 10 footers are something like $550, $600 each, not delivered, plus tax. So it's a super good deal. I might not be able to use all of them right now, but I would say at a certain point in the future, we probably will. So anyway, kids and I are gonna go take a peek at this truck here while we're waiting. And then I think the guy should be here pretty much any time, and we'll get them offloaded and see what kind of shape they're in. So we'll check out the truck real quick, and then we will see what we got for barriers. Well, this is the first time I'll see these unloaded with a crane or a boom truck. That'll be kind of interesting. Usually you'd use a skid steer or a gantry crane, something like that. Having it on a sling like that's going to be really interesting. So I'm curious to see how he's going to offload these, but we'll see here in a little bit. So this is what we're offloading with. It's going to be a regular truck and trailer with a deck over type deal, semi truck and trailer, and we'll see how he offloads these. So we'll skip to a time lapse of offloading them.
Days are speeding by, there ain't no time to cry about giving up on things I really need, like laying on your chest, no distractions, moving with nowhere to go. So pull me close, baby love, kiss me the way I like it. I'm sick and tired of fighting, it just feels so wrong. Pull me close, baby love, and kiss me the way I like it. Let's find our silver lining and make our way back home. Been trying my best to give you all I can, working till my hands and heart bleed. I long to be alone without the ring of a telephone, just you and me in our cabin in the trees. So pull me close, baby love, kiss me the way I like it. I'm sick and tired of fighting, it just feels so wrong. Pull me close, baby love, kiss me the way I like it. Let's find our silver lining and make our way back home.
Alright, so we got 24 barriers here. Ben's out of here. Did a good job dropping everything off, and yeah, pretty much those barriers are going to be for future use. So not all these are going to go straight into service or anything like that, but the price was super good, and now we have them. And these things are usually really hard to come by, and transporting them is even more difficult to figure out. So this was turnkey for less than half of what each one cost new. A couple are in tougher shape, but at the end of the day, it was a super good deal still. But that's about all I got for today's video. There's an update on the little bit of paving done, upgrades to the towers, we got some barriers, the clay karting track is taking shape again, and we've had a few autocross events this summer. Hopefully we're gonna have a few more as time goes on and continue on progress at Black River Motorsports Park in Superior, Wisconsin. But that's about all I got for today's video. We'll see you guys in the next one.